And here we go. And I wanted to let everybody know that is joining today. First of all, it's amazing to be here with you. I just feel so honored and appreciated for all those that turned out today. I do also want to say that there is a master recording going on. It's rolling. So this means that if any time during this build you get disconnected or you see some glitching or anything like that, remember that we've come into something amazing, and boy have we been on this journey. I will say that 2020 is a gift that keeps giving. I'm sure they all will agree, but there's been a lot happening this year, and it's totally transformed our lives, how we function in the physical, if you may, and what it's like to even get into our cars and go into the reality. Things have changed a bit, and we're adjusting with those change. And I always say that some will wish things to be the way that they were before. However, it's intelligent and smart and wise to adjust and adapt and begin to move on. Things are going to keep changing. This is the only thing we can guarantee about Earth. It's constantly moving. We're 70% water, so there's always going to be some level of change.
Always gonna be a level of change. I've been enjoying changing levels with much to obtain. Privileged as is claimed. With all of these tools and toys, I have no complaints. Much of my concerns has to do with mental states, the cause of reality that brought men to think of battle schemes. These occurrences are said to be natural, but I'm thinking about manipulation. And although frowned upon, keep the situation. Control is what we're faced with, and what's more controlling than causing changes? The act of bridging gaps is a solution to the missing patch, seen from views that ensure future paths. Curious beings will ask, where'd you hear of that? It came from reading signs and designing maps. It's what I do. Pay attention to the seasonal, bring the proof, communicate the way to you. And although knowing is cute, it's still on you to choose. These testaments are just verbal clues. It's up to self to make or break the rules. Sit and listen or leave the room. The choice is evident. Mirror reflecting proof. Proof is proof. Thought and action, two different flavors, same tasty scoop. Yeah, enjoy that ice cream till there's no more ice cream. The Neapolitan of lifestyles is melting in the heat of the sun, and the melting is nearly done. When conveniences leave, change comes. Sam cooked the prophecy. It was served on the same plate I aim from. In the land of pioneers and prophets, change will make you be a brave one. Here change comes.
And realizing how to adapt to that change is key. So this is about adapting to change in the world as it currently is. The information I'm going to be delivering is relevant to right now. It's not from 3,000 years ago, even though I'm going to actually start there really briefly. It's for right now and what we're seeing in our reality today with the emergence of digital technologies and also fintech, which is, of course, financial technologies. Time brings us a certain level of urgency, and it's a check-back system, of course, when we look in the mirror every day and you see, yes, I'm moving through time. Or you look at your children, you see them growing up. You look at trees that you've planted and things that you've sown, and you see it starting to reap what it is that you put in place. But this also lets you know that you're also moving along.
Yeah, also moving along like the marker drawing, the movement of the song, the lyrics heard as the beat goes on. Attest to the word, embark on new dawn. Set the narrative, set the tone, set the scene, because setting is home. Be grateful for the known as well as the unknown. It's because of unknowns we have a life to behold. From the eye of the observer is told. Visions of cover stories unfold. Tales of more than just man in the mode. Models predating prehistory. Metaphysical mysteries. Excavated for the purpose of teaching things. The going around came back around. By digging deep, the people found spiraling amounts of technological advancements with sound. Unmasking the now. Take a deep breath and breathe. Cherishing is a part of the recipe. Mixing a solvent of solution-based properties, including sovereignty, honesty, and modesty. The observer is familiar with the patterns that process brings. Nothing new under the sun, obviously. There's no debate, no need to step into the ring. Think outside the box, don't box with me. The digital advancement is the evolution of the man print. The reenactment of an ancient axe grip. Only now we integrate with attachments and do backflips, cause we envision backflips. Moving fast with something that been inside the masses, spiraling in and out of control with crashes. Computers crash from overheating, processing data stratums, so we troubleshoot the infinite loop and some.
And because this journey is infinite, you need to know how to move through by adapting a blueprint. I personally believe that that is what the journey here on Earth is about. Being on average and max at 72 years of experience, which is just a drop in the bucket for an ocean of infinity. That you're here to actually learn something like a universe being a university. And once you learn that blueprint, you'll be able to utilize it throughout the cosmos. This is an important lesson. This is something that we at least have to do once. And you're going to leave here. I have not met beings that have been here for thousands and thousands of years in the physical, definitely in the spiritual, but not in the physical. So we will go on from this. And it's important to really begin to make the plans that are going to need to be in play in what I call Club Afterlife. This is an important lesson.
This is an important lesson. Don't skip the message. There's more within the message when you really get the message. There's a message within the message. This is an important lesson. Can't skip the lesson. You gon' learn today, brethren. All move on one day, brethren. Whether by man-made virus or man-made armies you fight with, the survival mindset is enticing. When everything seems to amount to something for you to overcome, be an overcomer. First rule of thumb, don't be candy on the stick, dum-dum. These consumers pay 50 cents to crunch. 2 for 99 and get a lick of the yum. Make yourself into a sandwich that eats you for lunch. In other words, be a victim and you'll be victimized. It's the give and take system that we live in life. Take a life, give a life. We run each other over in pursuit of happiness. Stampede the weak, they won't get up twice. It's a model of the filthy rich to hit them while they're down. They won't get up while they're down, especially when government funding makes it comfortable on the ground. When modern conveniences make it cool to bum around. Uber Eats the food for thought, how that sound? How about a drone strike for breakfast? A human trafficking for brunch? How about a life learned lesson in eating with humans that have hidden investments? The agendas that bend us over backwards but don't give us the work we put in afterwards. I say it's time for the tables to flip and the act to turn.
For us, it is most important to do that on a metaphysical level first. And today is really about how to get into alignment with where you need to be with your foundation, how you need to support those that are around you, and how to utilize the power and the energy that you have from your wisdom in order to gain a foothold in this world. So that way you stop having generation to generation of working and begging others and picketing and voting for others, and do something that actually allows you to put you, your DNA, and your lineage into the proper position through infinity to reign supreme in the consciousness. Now today, I'm actually going to be really moving through this powerful energy and to go through that process based on what we've all learned in this journey, this force that I want to make sure that you inherit. I liken this unto also the process of bringing birth to something. If you ever have the opportunity to bring birth to something, obviously our sisters are out there and they have the power to do that. And we also have a womb in our minds where the things that we create in the physical reality, when we bring them through completion, we can often see the labors or the things that we have to go through in order to actually bring that thing into life. And so all I can really say is, Lamaze, keep doing your breathing, because as we keep breathing through this, we're allowing ourselves to allow this energy to flow and not to become stagnant with us.